listeners, you know.
Nice. If you could turn the volume up a little, that would be fantastic, Brother B, on your phone.
Oh, my. Okay, all right.
Yeah, just slightly. Turn it up just a little. Yeah, with me, Brother B? I think I lose contact with Brother B. He's calling me back. Yeah, B. Are you there?
Oh, it's better now.
Fantastic, man. That's much better.
Right.
Once again, welcome to RFI Radio, Brother B. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure having you, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yeah. So tell us, Brother B, what part of Grenada were you born, and the usual, what was life growing up for you as a teenager in St. Mark's?
Well, I'm born in son of the soil of St. Mark's, Grenada, and growing up had its tough times, but I really appreciate, the love, the support, and everything that I went through, throughout my, life, up to this moment, because, here I am, I think we ought to be grateful.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm being grateful, because he led me up to this moment,
Right.
Where I can be on the radio station here to share the vibes, with the fans, you see.
Of course, it's
so
a pleasure.
I do appreciate that. But from a son of the soil of St. Mark's, though,
Same.
love to St. Mark's every time, yes.
And I think you're aware you have a lot of fans in London as well, eh? In England, should I say?
Big up the London Massive every time, man. You don't know his love, man. It's full 100, man.
Yes. So tell me, Brother B, how did your musical journey started, man?
Well, always had a passion for music. Started out in the dancehall and reggae at first, though, because I was a huge fan, and still is, to the great, Bob Marley, Cape Breton, and Lucky Dube as it goes, though, I always loved the those type of music, though, the reality,
Yeah.
I always like reality ones, you see it.
Right.
Yeah, those I could relate to, so as a youngster, I was always the Buju Banton as it goes, man, it's so many names, but
yeah,
at a very early age, I'm in the midst of the the bigger guys, you know what I'm saying, the older guys,
yeah,
we do a little dub and freestyle and so forth, always had a passion for music,
Yeah, when you mean the older guys, who are we referring to?
Well, the older guys in the community, you had guys, doing the little dub thing,
Yeah.
Well, you have, one of those guys, he's not here with us, though. May his soul rest in peace, though,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just a few of them, though,
Yes.
A few of them. If I start right now, it's too many names.
Of course.
To call, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As a youngster, I used to be in the midst of them, though. Like, I remember always, everywhere you hear, like, they will gather. Always you see the gathering, though, and they're doing the little freestyle. You wanna be in the midst,
Yeah.
I just want to do my thing. It's just that passion has always been there. You see it?
Yes.
Yes, man.
Now tell me, at the age of 23, you team up with a legendary producer, Jimmy King of King Beat Studios in Grenada. Can you talk to me for that time?
Well, Jimmy King to me was God sent,
Yeah.
Because, God have ways of doing things, though. That's how that's what I learned. That's what I acknowledge right now, though, is that, whole reason of stating that you question things, though, when we say that it happened for a reason. That was Jimmy King to my life, you see what I'm saying? Jimmy King saw me in Palmis. That's a place in St. John, performing.
Yeah.
And, when he saw me, it was, just the performance blew him away, He was like excited, fuck, when I come on the stage, he was right there and he was like, listen. And when I started to speak, he got to realize that I was singing the same way as I was singing. And as a producer, I don't know. At that point in time, that is a big deal. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what he explained. You see what I'm saying? He was like, man, you're 200, you have this tone, and that's just the way Jimmy King speak.
Yeah.
Big up yourself, Jimmy King, if you're locked in, Yeah, he stated that your tone, you have a uniqueness, and the excitement, and Jimmy King was a producer that worked with so many big names in the business, in our culture.
Yeah.
And even Trinidad and as it goes, even St. Lucia and just a great deal of artists.
Yeah.
And to hear him speak in that manner, though, he was just a uplifting feeling to me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But he make it his duty, because he lived, he reside in New York. He make it his duty, and he's like, yo, I'm going to come down next year, before the carnival, the festive season, and work with you. I would be living out my work and all of these things. I mean, that's what I'm telling you right now. It was a God. You see what I'm saying? He was just the most high works. You see it? Yes, man.
Yeah. So when he came down to Grenada, what project did you started with him? Or what song did he produce for you? Man,
that was just the starting of Brother B, man. That's when Brother B was born. That's when you get Use.
Yes.
Alan the computer eating, I ain't taken, lad, I ain't taken. Yova's explosion, put it over.
Yeah.
And it's just so many more tracks, man. We actually named the album Explosion, so that was the first album. Brother B was born that time,
Yeah. But I remember when that song came out, Pork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I must say this was a very big tune, man, when that song came out.
Yes, man. I mean, it was something in the air, though. It was something in the air at the point in time, And that's for the listeners, the grown up, the grown folks will know what I'm talking about. But as for the kids, it was the selling of pig, on the computer, though.
Yeah.
No love.
Yeah, but would you say that track caught everybody by surprise?
Yeah, it did. And you go right back to the first thing that I've mentioned, being, listening to the idols, though, and being realistic. It was something right there and right then.
Yeah.
So I always like to hit the fans with something they can relate to.
Right.
That was in the air right now. That was the wave, you see it.
Yeah.
And and it was just something new to our, to the island, though. I wouldn't say to our culture, but to the island.
To the island, yeah.
If I know my people all too well, we like the table, we like the bacchanal, those things that we can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Of course. It's strong in our culture, though.
Yeah.
So, there you go, man.
But B, can I just feature this track just for our listeners, because we have people listening from all over the world now.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Man.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, why look, boy? Well, like this fuck 10 boy around the place. Chicken gone out of style. Who say? Who say?
102.1 FM, things turn up.
All of this that the road is poor. All of this that the boy is poor. All of the studio guy is poor. In the morning is poor. In the evening is poor. In the night time is poor. In the morning is poor. In the evening is poor. In the night time is poor. Boy, I can't understand. Woman love it more than man. Chicken won't sell again. Like we try to going down the drain. Look what it come to. Book is the favorite menu. Them don't care.
Yeah, B. I remember you performed this song at To The Rose many months ago.
Yes, man.
And the place was in a frenzy. Can you give me a little a cappella? Just for our listeners, man.
Who say? They all them young girl eating pork down there. Who say? They all them young girl eating pork down there. All on the computer eating pork. All on the side of the road is pork. All on the cellular boy is pork. Alan the Escobar is pop, 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 pop. In the morning is pop. In the evening is. In the night time is pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, big tune.
In the morning.
Yeah, you mashed up to the rose of that track, man. I remember clearly like it was yesterday, you know. And to be fair with you, even today, presently, people still telling DJ LT, can you play pop, you know, out of Grenada?
Wow.
And I'm the choice to play it, you know what I mean?
Yes, man. You know, enough love to the fans, man. Enough
But
love to the fans.
But B, tell me, you know, that same year, you went on to win the St. Mark's Soca Monarch, and you made it through the semi-finals of the main Soca Monarch in Grenada. Talk to me about this, please.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right, let me put it that way, though. St. Mark's
Yeah.
always been given the support.
Right.
Because you see, even before the soca, I used to be doing dancehall and reggae. I always would make a tune for the St. Mark's Day celebration.
Right.
You see, the thing about me now is that, I mean, when you say rooted in culture, I want to, I can say it right now for the contribution, that I put in. I've always been there with the community. So I'm saying the schools, when the culture, when the committee doing something, though, the bonfires, I'm always there. You see what I'm saying? And St. Mark's knew, they knew the talent, and they acknowledged it very early, though. So at that point in time, when I came on the soca scene, and it wasn't, I wasn't a stranger, you see it.
Yeah.
So they come out and they give that support. The first year, Jimmy King decided, to work with me, and yes, on the same year, I made it to the semi-finals. Because I decided now it's time to go and represent. Because it goes over here.
Of course.
Who has visited the island, and I know you is like the next home for you is Grenada.
Hey, don't say that too loud if I get caught.
Yeah.
Don't say that too loud, brother, if I get caught on the radio, man.
Big up the St. Lucia.
They might think I sell my flag, man. Don't say.
Yeah. Second home, man.
But tell me, brother B, do you remember the song you sang at the Soca Monarch in Grenada?
Yeah, the semi-final, it was Explosion. It was Explosion.
Right,
that was
Explosion,
the
Yes.
The second, 2008, that's the year after, I made it to the final.
Right.
Yeah, that's with Liquor Wine, because, the pace didn't really start. Yes, man.
Yeah, can we feature this track and you go talk to me about this track, okay, brother B?
Yes.
Just for our listeners. I said
definitely.
Everybody's listening worldwide right now, okay?
Yes, man.
Little Wine.
Yes, man.
Boy, look at that girl over there. She look good, man. She look fine. Party. Let me go tell her something. Let's go. Boy.
Hey. 102.1 FM, things turn up.
I can dance you from mood. Just give me a little wine. Pump and grind. Just give me a little wine. Shake your behind. Just give me a little wine. Do it one more time. Just give me a little wine. I can dance you from mood. Just give me a little wine. Pump and grind. Just give me a little wine. Shake your behind. Just give me a little wine. Do it one more time. Just give me a little wine. From the time I saw her in the street, winding up she waistline. The only thing on my mind, I want to wine on that behind. Look how she winding. She got her.
One of my favorite tracks, brother B. Little Wine.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Yes, man. I remember, I'm not sure if you can remember, we were on a boat party in Grenada called Relapse. And I think the first track I played was this tune, and the people just went crazy, man.
Yes, man.
Brother B's in the building. They go in a frenzy.
I consider this one, my brother, to be a landslide. You see what I'm saying? This is the ones that, and that track have done so much for, our culture, though, within the soca arena. At that point in time, though, and I saying it with confidence. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I think that's the one that would have blend, the cultures together at that point in time, though, because in Trinidad, you know, and Grenada. At that point in time, it was a bit hard to actually cross the markets.
Oh yes,
To
indeed.
cross,
Very
yes,
competitive.
And and to make it on that side, in joining in the market, or joining the cultures at that point in time, I think that was the one, though. And we can't forsake the Talpuri with the old woman and all that.
Yes.
But this one, I'm telling you, man.
But this song made Brother B.
Yes, man. This is the one that the people with, the little wine man, that even stay with the people.
And you have the most, and you have the most for it too, when you perform this song.
Yes. Energy and man. Energy with excitement, man. I'm telling you, it's vibes, man.
Yeah, I see it for myself. Every time you perform this track, I mean, people just go in a frenzy, man.
Give thanks.
You don't even have to sing, but just the intro.
Yes, man.
Just the intro. Listen again.
Yes, man.
Yeah. So who wrote that song for you? Was it you or somebody ready for you?
It was me, though. All the songs that you hear from Brother B's brother, Yeah.
Right.
The most I give the inspiration, and I just go straight into the booth and lay it down,
Yeah.
Yes, man. Yeah.
Right. Interesting track, man. I mean, I can't say much, Yeah, I said this song is still very popular. This song is still very popular, B.
Yeah, it's one that still, hit. That is one that still hit the fans. They always, request, and
yeah,
I can't go and perform and don't perform it.
Oh, of course not. You're gonna get cussed.
Yeah, because you know how it is, though. The one that the people acknowledge first, are the one that they would say that bring you out there. You have to sing that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But coming back to the finals, when you perform, you won the overall artist by the Grenadian Carnival Committee. Do you remember this? To your versatility
I was,
and your positive lyrics.
On the same year, I was the People's Choice because put it that way. The first year coming into the Soca Arena, put it that way, I was green though. I was green on the scene.
Yeah.
That was the same year of Pope 2007.
Yeah.
But following up with 2008, we'd been consistent, and giving the fans what they want, what they love. At that year, the people fell in love with that tune. They'll say it was the People's Choice. It was the People's Choice on. I got it on Soca Monarch. Yeah.
Yeah. It's still a People's Choice up to this day.
Yeah.
No matter if it's in Grenada, London, no matter where the song is played, the people just go in a frenzy. Simple.
Do appreciate.
Yeah. Simple thing.
It, man. Huh? Yes, man. Yes.
And you had another big track as well called "Make Way for Me." Just before you talk to me about this track, let me just play for our listeners, Brother B. Okay?
Yes.
Let me fire it up. Let me
see all Grenadian. I'm proud of where I come from. Yeah, me up. I tell them to make way for we. Make way for we. I tell them to make way for we. Make way for we. I tell them to make way for we. Make way for we. I tell them to make way. Why? We Grenadian, yes, we man. I tell you Grenadian, yes, we man. Carry Grenada, yes, we man. That body.
102.1 FM, things
tell you the stick it hole. We better than 10 people. Tell them we don't play by rule. When we come to play the fool, jump it and it's here again. And the ground is not the same. You think that I'm telling lie? All of the ones still complain. I tell them to make way for we.
Yeah, make way for we. Gonna be big tune, eh? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man.
Big tune mad.
Let me tell you how that tune really come about, right?
Okay, yes.
The idea to me is that, all right, when you mention Grenada, you mention Jab, you mention vibes, to the listeners, anyone that didn't get a chance to witness our Juve, our Soca Monarch, and the different events that, we do within the festive season, please log in. The reason why I say make way is just because we have a different energy. we have a different, and every
Well,
island,
I know that.
every every island would boast about the energy that they got and the uniqueness that they got within their culture. And I'm in full support of it because the unity within the islands is of the uniqueness that they hold.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, if you come to Grenada, there is something different that you will get to Trinidad or St. Lucia or St. Vincent.
I quite agree. 100%.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when I say like, I tell them to make way for me, and make way for we. I tell them to make way, lad. We Grenada, yes, we but I just selling the culture, man.
Yeah,
you know? That's what we have. You know, that's what we about. Yes, man.
But one thing I must say, you're very passionate about our Juve money, like jab.
What, man? Because right
passionate,
now, right now, you know we crying, man. You know there is a sadness inside, and it's not only that though. The bill is, I understand the bill have just passed whereby you took the holidays, because I feel like, in spite of everything that's going on, the things that put people's mind at ease though, and and give you that relaxation to speak about is, is music. Music is a form of life. You get what I'm saying? So just imagine, you within your life right now, within that time, in this pandemic where everything is frustrating, the only thing that we can relieve ourselves with is music, and that's the music of our culture.
Definitely.
So, yes, man. So it's more time to the politician and the leaders of the nation knows what the importance music. You don't have to send us on the road.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. But don't withdraw it from them. We'll give them the day to have their party, to be in the backyard, to don't withdraw that from them. That's just my take,
But B, what I can say is this: there is nowhere in the world that have a Juve like Grenada. Simple. I mean, I have to be honest, I always tell my friends, listen, all you have to experience Juve morning in Grenada, play jam. It's an amazing experience.
Words can't explain it, man. They have to be a part of it, And I think you can testify.
Well,
somebody
definitely.
For someone who always say, well, B, what's going on? But watch. How we don't get no, man. Yes, man. I mean, so the excitement that
it's the must. It's a must.
Yes, man.
You have to experience Juve morning in Grenada.
You have.
Simple.
Let them know, man. Let them know. That is something that, words can explain. I will just speak here, but I don't even think I'm doing it justice.
Yeah.
You have to be a part of it.
Even Soca Monarch, Grenada is on a lockdown when Soca Monarch night.
Man, this is the time when the breezes blow, man. It's a different breeze that blows
right now. Passionate
it's a different energy we have right now. No. It's a different energy we have.
Yeah.
No matter how tired we may be, the body telling you no, but the spirit of the carnival telling you go.
Go.
Yeah.
I never see a ground move under my feet so in that stadium,
Man, we can't even explain
it's crazy.
And when we tell you, though, it's embedded in the ancestry, man, I'm telling you, it's in our DNA, my brother.
Yeah,
it's in our DNA. Yes, man.
And also you wrote a song for your parish. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just feature this track. Again. Yeah. St. Mark Daisy. Let me just feature this track for our listeners, brother B.
Yes.
This is Brother B out of Grenada live on RFI Radio 102.1 FM. St. Mark's Day.
On Monday, if you walk a ton, and Tuesday cannot be wrong. Educational program, and people keeping not spam. On Wednesday, assist the queen. Any question, ask me please. What happened in the next day? Vampires up anyway. Never with them up, and tell them that's
Man, song heavy. Yeah, talk to me about this track, Brother B.
Well, Neighbor wake them up, man. It's like in the community, it's love, and even if there is any hostile vibes with a friend or neighbor around that time, you put it behind your back. Because this is a time with the community celebrate. You know what I mean? You know, the day every community, I don't know, I don't think it's every community, but St. Mark's celebrates St. Mark's Day. And around that time, just like you would see within the festive season, which is Carnival, they have different activities within the days in St. Mark's. Yeah. They celebrate different activities.
Right.
You know, it will have a day for, you know, you will call, you know, they will have walks. You know, they would, well, it's different things, you know, they have the bonfire, they have cooking competitions, there's different activities. And over the years, though, you know, it grown. Is what I'm saying. It grew, you know. And man, it's just a time that we celebrate, and it's just excitement, man.
So you say in your song, "Neighbor, neighbor, wake them up." St. Mark's Day is there.
You know. So when I say neighbor, though, it only means that the other communities, though. You see what I'm saying?
St. Mark's Day is there.
Yes, you know, because listen, though, when we say Grenada, we say Grenada. You see what I'm saying? But when we say St. Mark's is only, you know, I mean, a parish.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Out of Greens. Yeah, so with that being said, I'm telling the neighboring communities, neighbor, wake them up and tell them our day right now is here.
That's St. Mark's Day.
Yes, man. So they could come out in the numbers they always do, man. Because when I call them out, they come, man. It's just love, man.
Let me pump up the volume. Let me pump up the volume.
Educational program and people thinking not scam. On Wednesday, assist the queen. Any question, ask me, please. What happened in the next day? Vampire stuff anyway. Neighbor, with them up and tell them that
St. Mark's Day is there.
Neighbor, with them up and tell them that St. Mark's Day is there. Neighbor, with them up and tell them that St. Mark's Day.
This is a tough tune, man.
Yes, man. Do appreciate that, man, you know.
But tell me, Brother B, go on, I'm listening.
Yeah, because if you notice in the verses, though.
Yes.
You know, on Monday is the Wakatan, on Tuesday cannot be wrong.
Was the Wakatan? What do you mean by the Wakatan?
Well, okay, all right. Well,
I've seen the video.
It's a part of exercise, though, you know.
Okay.
You're going to walk, because within the parish, I don't want to say there is parish within the parish, but from how they bigger, you want to say that. You know, you have to shout out, you know, Numparel, Samaritan, you know, dig up piece as it goes, though, and that's besides the tongue, though, because in Victoria, you know it as, you know, the tongue. You get the tongue of St. Mark's, but there are other, you know, little communities within the parish.
Right.
So, they will make a walk, though, and it's a good distance, you know.
Okay, that's good.
They will come on that day and have a walk, you know.
Yeah.
You know, who want to participate, they participate because
it's
all part of yes.
Yeah.
So that's the walkathon.
And then will you cook the oil dung after this?
Well, I mean, the oil dung is there. The oil dung is there. The oil dung is always there because it's national.
It is. I love it.
That's when it comes to the cooking competition, which is the Thursday, the bonfire.
Right.
The bonfire, you go by the park, and this is a display of talent as well, though. You know, that's where we get the young talent in the community.
Right.
Yes, so to come and display the skills, because this is where Brother be born. When I say, you know, that's when the community acknowledge Brother B. You know, that's why I always would make the effort on bonfire night to always be there performing. It's not for nothing. It's just for the community and the give back and just encouraging the youths to use that platform, because this is where the community will notice a talent that will be the next talent to take St. Mark's.
Okay, you mentioned the youths. As an experienced soca artist in Grenada, I mean, growing up in Grenada, especially the parish of St. Mark's, what advice do you have to the and coming artists in Grenada? Or should I say worldwide?
Well, my advice to them is to seek the Most High. Seek the Most High and acknowledge Him and put Him first. Because we can do this, and they would never be able to do it without His help. You see what I'm saying? The Most High is real. And, from my experience, as a youngster growing up, I learned to pray pretty early because I was baptized very early.
Right.
So with that being said, now I always had the Most High, and up to this present they have been with me. So my encouragement to the youth is to keep the Most High close. He will keep you humble. He will give you the wisdom. You see what I'm saying? And the love that you give, He will help you with that too, because the love that you give is what you will get. Life is like that. The energies of life is how you live. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you give bad, it's bad you're going to receive.
Indeed.
You see what I mean? If you live good, that is what you're going to get. So my advice to you, keep the Most High close, and you will get everything that this life have to offer. Because He tell you, He give you the power to be anything in this life. The only power He didn't give you was to create life, and then you still have man trying to clone men.
Somebody, Suzanne, listening, she said amen to you,
Yes, man. You're going to get what you have to get out of this life. This world and the things in this world is yours for the taking, but you have to believe in the Most High. You could be anything you want to be in this life. You want to drive a plane, He give you the power to do that.
Same.
Yes, because when you start doing something, my brother, man, I know it all too well. When you start doing something and it becomes something you love, it's not a work anymore.
Even Rosalind say amen as well, They're all listening.
Yes, man.
So tell me now, you've performed alongside artists like Alison Hines, Bonji Garlin, Fayan, so many to mention. I mean, what was the experience like for you performing along these big name artists?
Well, the first-hand experience was a great experience. Normally, I'm excited. I'm always excited when it's time to perform. Anybody who knows me knows that it's an exciting thing for me to actually bring vibes for you. You know what I mean? And working alongside those entertainers, to me, it was an achievement. It was a major achievement to me because this is idols to me. You know what I mean? This is idols to me. This is people that, before I was dreaming to even come, in doing soca music, then I'll be a part of the culture. This artists and legends, to speak, has been there making their contribution. So being part, because with me, I always acknowledge legends. Trust me, man.
Indeed.
I am read the veterans, man.
Now tell me,
yes, man.
Now, what would you say was the most memorable achievement for you as a soca artist?
Well, winning the awards and being in an NAACP image. Being a part of the nomination though, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I say that, my brother, I've put in a lot of work.
I know that. I know.
A lot of work.
I could imagine.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And being a part and getting those awards, my brother, that is deserving mainly to the fans, because it belongs to the fans, right?
Yeah. Of course. Without them, there'll be no Brother B.
You see what? Listen, my brother, it makes me feel good because I had something to say. Well, the fans gave that to me, though.
Yeah.
And out of every hard work, you want to. The feeling, it's an unexplainable feeling you want to have out of the hard work.
Hey, B, look, somebody...
And the achievements.
B, hold on. Somebody just said to me, one of their favorite songs is Little Wine,
Yes, man. Enough love and thanks, man. Yes, sir.
You have fans all over the world, brother B.
Yes, man. Yeah, man. I
So
want to give thanks to
so
the fans.
be any regrets?
Any regrets? No, I have no regrets.
No
I
regrets.
have none. No regrets.
Is there something you think you should have done better before? Or...
My brother, once there is life, there is hope. And as long as you live it, there is ways to better things
Yeah.
that you did before. So the mere fact that I'm alive, the whole fact that I'm alive,
yeah,
I'm grateful, man. So I don't live with regrets, man. I don't have no regrets. Because if I say I regret right now, I'm literally telling God He didn't do what He did right. And if He tell me that everything in life is for a reason, why regret? No, sir.
Yeah. Before we go, you released another song called oh God, You Make Me Go.
Yes.
Do you remember that song?
Yes, man.
Yeah.
For the ladies.
Just before I play the song, can you sing to us in a cappella?
From your make me go, oh, 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 oh. When you see him in me go, oh, 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 oh. When your voice I catch cold feet, oh, 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 oh. You make me go.
So you said you sing it for your ladies. Let me just feature this track right now, brother B. 1 second.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a love woman. Well, if you don't love them, you're out. Baby, when you're with me, you make me feel strong. And you make me go. When I see you in me, we go. When you pass, I get coffee. You make me go. In the beginning, the most I created Adam and Eve. So don't bring nothing to me right now to get me deceived. I love the lady when they come around, I lose my soul. Don't talk about when she touch me right now, I want to control and when I see you in the when you pass, I just go feed you make me go.
Yeah, another big track, brother B. You said
Yes,
this is for the ladies.
Give thanks for the ladies, man. When I pass, when they pass, I catch cold feet, man. It is, man, to wine in a corner, man. It is to wine in a corner with a partner that whining right. Enough love to the ladies.
And tell me, B, you released a couple new tracks this year as well, right?
Yes, man.
Yeah, you're working very hard, bro. Blessings.
Yes, man. Always making the contribution for the fans, man.
Yeah. So contacts. How can somebody link you up for bookings and stuff?
All right. Well, they can get me on my contact 1473-537-0074. They could even follow get in contact with me on my IG, Brother B11. I'll say it again, Brother B11 on IG, and even on Facebook, Leslie Brother B. Say it again, Leslie Brother B. Man. Yes, I. Same goes for Snapchat and yes, I.
Yeah. Would you want to pick up in Grenada right now, B? Or in London, worldwide, wherever?
Well, so many names, man.
Yes.
Too many names to mention. So to all the listeners, to all my fans, I just want to say thanks for the love and support throughout the years. And I know you're still there, and giving that support.
102.1 FM.
Always encouraging. I want to say thank you for everything that you've been doing and for the acceptance. Enough thanks and appreciation, all right?
Yeah, it wasn't...
too many names to mention. All the projects with Brother B. If you're listening right now, I want to say thanks, man. Jimmy King for believing in me, Doggy's production. As it goes, Master G, doing so much good work, my brother. You're working, night going to morning, though, just making your contribution for the fans. Keep up the good work, my brother. Yeah. And to all the fans again, enough love, man. And
on RFI Radio as well, man.
Yes, man. That's the boss station. 102.1 FM. You don't know.
Yeah.
Enough love, man. Thanks for having me, man.
But B, if it wasn't for the COVID, we would have bounced up in Grenada all now,
Playing a weekend mass. I know that.
We always link up in Grenada. We always link up somewhere in Grenada, man.
a wicked mass, my brother. You know,
we got you got another class code.
Yes, man. But as it goes right now, we have to keep the hope alive. We have to keep the spirit alive. You know.
Indeed.
And that's why, you know, and to everybody who has lost someone, I should put that out there as well. To COVID, accept my sympathy, and just know that it's never something that we could accept. That is never something that we could accept.
Oh yes.
But let your loved one memories live. You see what I'm saying? Let the memory live on. Let the memory live on with you, because I do know if it's somebody that is loving to you and has been a part of the family, they have great memories you can hold on to. That's what we have. So keep that in the heart and keep the memory alive. You know, be strong, be safe out there.
Blessings, King. It was a pleasure having you here, man.
Yes, man.
It was a pleasure.
All right.
You look after yourself, baby. You go box up in Grenada very soon, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, you go jump down Lagoon Road somewhere.
Yes,
See?
man.
All right, B. Hey, blessings, King. Take it easy.
All right.
One love, my brother. Cool.
Likewise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Woman, you need the lady because you see girl so nice and charming. Just hold her close to you. And
this one's Brother B out of Grenada, the Spice Island 473.
Girl, whether you walk or you type in your car.
Right here on RFI Radio, 102.1 FM. Just want to say good afternoon to you and good evening wherever you are. Welcome on board. Nice to know you locked on.
When you pass against my feet, you make me give me your money day, yes. Give me your money night. When I see them ladies, they will put me on high. Oh, a man could live out another woman, that wouldn't be right. A baby girl, when you put your hand on me, girl, coldness inside. When I see you and me, when you pass against my feet, you make me So all of my ladies who know you're sexy, walk out in the video live, girl, come let me see. All of my babies, if you know you're sexy, walk in the video live, girl, come let me see. When I see you and you, when you pass against computer, you make me
Boss of the one, Brother B, out of the Spice Island, Grenada 473, Pretty Martinique, Caracou. Good afternoon to you guys on there, especially 10 Max.